pick up any hitchhikers. Call 911. Whoa! Inmates have escaped.
Yikes.
Good morning, everyone. It's Sunday afternoon. We have some errands that we need to do. The biggest one is I need to visit the 2 locations that I'm going to be going to, the 2 hospitals, so that I know what I'm supposed to be doing tomorrow morning and Tuesday morning. I like to do this ahead of time so that I'm not searching out parking, trying to find where I'm supposed to meet up and do my orientation. It just lowers the stress level for me. So that's what we're doing today. Kids are going along. We'll get out to the store and possibly even out to look at boondocking locations for camping later on. Currently, we are staying at Pima County Fairgrounds for a week until I get through my orientation.
Well, I went to start the car up and it didn't start. It just said click, 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 click. And what I noticed after this, all 4 lights in the car were turned on. Okay. So we parked the car after we got set up here. And the boys had basically drained the battery.
So, which one of you turned on all the lights?
Me.
Why? You got to turn off all the lights in the car before we go inside. If the car is not running, that drains the battery and then we can't start the car.
Test.
Are you here, Mama?
Whenever I mention your
Yes,
name,
ma'am.
I think
Yeah.
of you with
Okay,
love.
so we have the lights
My
off now.
heart goes
Turn around, get buckled. Pretty crazy going out to the vehicle and expecting it to start and then it not starting there.
Yeah.
But the joys of having children, and you know, normally I park the car after we get to the RV spot, and normally Edison is not allowed to unbuckle out of the car until, you know, it's time to move out. But Timothy let him out while we were setting up the RV, and so he got a chance to push all the buttons all over the place. There were a couple of times I went back to the car and said, "Get out of the front seat. You don't belong in the front seat. That's mommy's seat." Right? It's mommy's seat. Yes. Yeah. So I think that's where the disconnect happened. I was out of our routine. I didn't do exactly how we normally do things with the kids, and
So
Edison
much stressful parking situation.
It was a bit of a stressful parking situation. The gentleman who parked us was kind of abrupt and rude. He could have spoke to us in a much more professional and understanding manner. Here are my 2 in blue.
Sin is also in dark blue.
Are you in blue too? Hi.
Dark blue.
My 3 in blue.
And Dad's in blue too. Everybody but you are in blue.
Yeah.
You're in red.
We'll see how this goes. It is 30 minutes into the big hospital and then 30 minutes to the other hospital. We also need to go to Walmart, but we would like to check out some of the boondocking locations that are out here.
If we can.
That may happen tomorrow when I'm at work. Garrett might have to go out and do it with the kids. And then we need to set up a box either at the UPS store or at the U.S. Postal Service so that we can start receiving important papers for taxes.
I'm looking forward to having a chance to not think about taxes.
Turn left, then turn
Shush.
left onto West
Drama.
Hospital Drive.
So we made it. Parking garage is out here behind me. We checked it out. I'm just supposed to park on the 2nd floor. And then over here is the emergency entrance. So that's where I'm gonna go in tomorrow morning to do all my, you know, all the things like getting your badge and doing your orientation paperwork and getting trained on the EMR system. I am very familiar with Cerner, but each hospital does it a little bit differently. That's what tomorrow is all about. And then Tuesday, I go and have an orientation shift on the floor at the hospital that I've been hired for. So we're gonna go down there now.
It's about 25 minutes away from where we're staying right now. So the Tuesday trip will be closer for you.
Yeah.
And it'll be out off the highway.
It's been crazy weather, you guys. It's been sprinkling, it's been windy.
Drive up here and you'll see the mountains.
There was like snow on the hills, on the mountains. Look at all of that snow on the mountain tops.
How many feet above sea level do you think we're at?
I don't know. 2,000? 10,000 or something?
10,000, oh my.
Woo! 10,000.
Timothy's closer.
Yeah, it's about 3,300 feet is Tucson. So when we were in Quartzsite, we were only about 300 feet above sea level.
North La Cholla Boulevard.
Which means it's warmer.
Which means it's
not
warmer.
up as high.
Yeah, so it's going to be colder while we're here. So don't pick up any hitchhikers. Call 911. Whoa! Inmates have escaped. Yikes.
What?
Yeah, you don't think about that. Like, when was the last time we heard the inmates had escaped in Washington?
If they did, they'd not really talk about it. Of course, half the prisons in Washington are probably on an island.
Yeah, probably. Okay, so we're not picking up any hitchhikers. We're gonna call 911.
When have we ever picked up hitchhikers?
Well, let's see. We have 5 seats in the car and 5 human beings. Can we pick up a hitchhiker?
No.
No,
And even if we had room, we would never pick up hitchhikers anyway.
probably not. It's just not safe. I'm going to train at the big hospital and then work at the little hospital. This is the hospital I will work at. Now open. I mean, it's so new. It still has the now open sign on it.
The hospital that you helped open in Covington, you've pretty much worked at established hospitals.
So this one is pretty new. That's exciting, just being the fact that it sounds like they've been open for several months, but there might be processes or things that are still being worked out. I know they just got their certification for surgeries, but they're taking COVID patients, so they can't do any surgeries and have them mixed with COVID patients. And there's only one inpatient unit, so it's it. I'm probably doing COVID this whole time, but this is a good sized hospital for what I was expecting. 18 inpatient beds. As far as I know, this hospital has like a full complement of diagnostic things. I should know more after I start working and get a lot of my questions answered, but I'm excited. I'm excited to start working here.
Zoe.
Zoe? Okay, we're gonna have a potty break and go shopping. All right, these kids are getting anxious to get out of the car.
Really wants one of my things I'm playing with, and
Okay.
he's biting it.
Okay, everybody stop and calm down.
Stop it.
Timothy.
Ow.
Timothy, you've been asked. Now you're being told. Let go of your sister.
He does
All right,
stuff
let's go.
like that all.
Edison, you don't get your snack until your hands are sanitized. So put your hands out. It will sting a little bit, but it will take care of all the germs.
You want your snack?
You put your hands on the floor, so you need to clean your hands. I have your apples. Okay, so the kids love Granny Smith apples, but we usually don't get them because they're super big and they only love them so much, you know, and then they're too sour. So we're gonna eat Granny Smith apples and some Pokey Sticks.
Yum, yum.
That's what we're gonna do.
The Pokey Sticks are yummy!
We are so excited to share this new chapter of our lives with you. Make sure to continue to join us as we explore the Tucson, Arizona area. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. And as always, live life intentionally.